You ever buy something online that looks perfect in the photos, but the second it shows up you realize it's not quite what you needed? Happens all the time with pool gear. You spend weeks researching, read every spec sheet, watch every video, and still end up second-guessing whether it'll actually work in your setup. That's exactly what happened to me with the Pool Supply World Salt Chlorinator Kit 35K CHLORINATOR 11K. I almost talked myself out of buying it because I couldn't find real user reviews or honest breakdowns. So I did the digging myself. If you're on the fence about saltwater chlorinators, this review is for you. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with the biggest hesitation most people have: will this actually fit my pool? The kit is designed for inline installation, which means it goes right into your existing pump and filter plumbing. If you have a standard above-ground or in-ground pool with a 1.5-inch or 2-inch pipe setup, you're likely good to go. But if your system uses 1.25-inch or 3-inch pipes, you'll need adapters or a different model. I ran into that exact issue. My pool has 1.5-inch pipes, so it slid right in without any extra parts. If you're unsure, measure your plumbing before ordering. It's a small step that saves a lot of frustration. Another real concern is whether the chlorinator will actually keep your water clean without constant manual dosing. The CHLORINATOR 11K uses a built-in cell that converts salt into chlorine automatically. That means no more buying, storing, or handling chlorine tablets every week. I set mine up last month, and I haven't added chlorine manually once. The system adjusts output based on your pool size and usage, which is a game changer if you're used to babysitting your pool chemistry. But, and this is important, it only works if your pool is properly balanced to begin with. If your pH, alkalinity, or calcium hardness are off, the chlorinator can't fix that for you. You still need to test your water regularly and adjust chemicals as needed. The chlorinator handles sanitization, not balancing. Now, let's talk about the installation itself. It's not as scary as it looks, but it does require comfort with basic plumbing and electricity. You'll need to shut off power, drain a section of your plumbing, cut into the line, install the chlorinator cell, and reconnect everything. If you're not handy, budget for a pool service to install it. I did it myself over a weekend, and it took about 3 hours. The instructions are clear, but they assume you know how to work with PVC and unions. If you've never glued PVC before, practice on a scrap piece first. The kit includes everything you need except for PVC primer and cement, so make sure you have those on hand. One thing that surprised me was how quiet the system is. Some people expect a humming or buzzing sound from the cell, but this one runs almost silently. I can barely hear it when I'm sitting next to the pool. That's a big deal if your pool equipment is near living spaces or bedrooms. The pump still makes noise, but the chlorinator itself doesn't add to it. On the flip side, there are a few things to watch out for. The cell needs to be cleaned every few months, depending on your water hardness. If you skip cleaning, calcium can build up and reduce efficiency. The kit includes a cleaning brush, but the process isn't as straightforward as it could be. You have to remove the cell, soak it in a cleaning solution, then rinse it off. It's not difficult, but it's easy to forget if you're not in the habit of maintaining your pool equipment. Set a reminder on your phone so you don't let it slide. Another trade-off is the cost. Saltwater systems are more expensive upfront than traditional chlorine setups. The Pool Supply World Kit runs around $600, which is a significant investment. But over time, you save money because you're not buying chlorine tablets every month. I calculated that I'll break even in about 18 months compared to what I was spending on tablets. If you plan to stay in your home for a few years, it's worth it. If you're selling soon, it might not make financial sense. Who should buy this? If you're tired of handling chlorine, want lower maintenance, and have a standard-sized pool with compatible plumbing, this is a solid choice. It's especially great for families who want consistent water quality without the hassle. Who should skip it? If your pool is small, you're on a tight budget, or you're not comfortable with DIY plumbing, this might not be the right fit. Also, if you have very hard water, the cell may need cleaning more often, which could be a hassle. Bottom line, the Pool Supply World Salt Chlorinator Kit 35K Truclear 11K delivers on its promise of low-maintenance chlorine generation, but it's not a set-it-and-forget-it solution.